That was a very lousy interpretation of train horn. But nonetheless, we're here with Railway Empire 2, our second big game of the year after Tortuga, which I really played a lot on my Xbox Series S. With me is Rolf, who was previously there to show us the Tropico 6 DLC, New Frontiers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, awesome. Nice that you are back with me here. And viewers at Gaming TV, hello, nice to see you. Amrazio, I hope to spell that right. Very excited to see the game. Pre-ordered the deluxe edition just yesterday. Oh, thanks a lot. Torix, hey, yes, I'm back. Oh, nice to see you. Awesome. Yes, Railway Empire 2 is finally ready for pre-order. Something you shouldn't miss. I will post the store page into the chat at some point. AJ Ashman just pre-ordered. Show the full US North America map. Oh, awesome. Thanks a lot for that pre-order. Awesome. It's almost 1 month left until you can play it on PC, on the consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, and it's also in the game. The standard edition is also in the Game Pass from day one. So if you have subscribed to that service, you can play it from day one for sure. The standard edition. Yeah, Nintendo Switch version also planned, but will come a little later, and a little later we have some more infos about that. Just stick with Calypso Live, the YouTube channel. There will be some news and stuff about all our games. Judge Dredd, oh yes, I love that name. Pre-order is since yesterday. Oh, awesome, so much love and trust. That's amazing. Yeah, and Gaming Minds Studios, especially Daniel Demont for sure, put a lot of love in that new iteration. And Rolf, you are testing that game for us, that everything works quite well.
Yeah, right. I'm a QA manager here at Calypso, and we are testing the game for bugs and for the playthrough and so on, for the missions, and that everything is working fine. And yeah, we are very into this game in our work times. So yeah, I'm the expert today.
Cool. Yeah, that helps me a lot because I'm not an expert yet in that game. I just started the tutorial, but it was part of our press tour we had 1 or 2 weeks ago, where we showed that game to the media, and there I could see a lot of stuff shown by Daniel Demont, and it looks really, really promising, really impressive, that game. Yeah. So, and the cool thing, before we start, nice hat. Yes, it's just some sort of an El Press hat, but I thought, well, there is no star in the middle. Usually there is the tropical star on that one, but not at this one. I think, sir, I can ride a train with that, I guess.
Yeah, very fitting.
Before we start the first Railway Empire, I think the release was in 2018, and we had so many DLCs, I can't even count them. It was so detailed. You could zoom out, zoom in. You had that towns and see them growing. This time it's getting even more detailed. Yeah. I think we should not talk that much, and presenting you that early play for pre-order would be sweet. I can understand that, yes. but unfortunately, I haven't heard anything about that. Yes. What will we do today?
Well, I think we are checking some specialties about this game, and we are playing mainly a custom map in the game on the USA map. We got 2 country maps. We got the USA and we got Europe. And we are mainly focusing on USA today. This is a map that is known from Railway Empire 1. But it is much, much bigger than in the first game.
And that's it. From beginning on, you getting the whole US map and a huge part of Europe. And it definitely impressed me.
Okay. Well, we got. I talk about a little bit of the content you can play in this game. Of course, you got a tutorial with the missions. You can learn about the basic things in the game, and you can do it in your own passing. So you don't have to start here. You can do all as you need it.
Also, I don't have to do the first one. I can just.
No, I can.
But it's if you finish them all, you can get something.
Yeah, if you finish all 7 tutorials, you get a new skin for this
reindeer. Yeah,
a special paint job for the reindeer.
Cool.
And you can switch it in the game how this locomotive looks in the game.
Cool. So this is yes. We have 1 month left. We're still working on it. So this is it's more than a preview version, but. If something happens, it happens.
Yeah,
so it's just an excuse beforehand.
It's still work in progress. So
the tutorial in different chapter is a very good idea. Yes, thanks. Yeah, so long up to release. Yes, it's a month. Yeah, make people choo. Hello.
Okay. Well, after the tutorial, you got a campaign mode. You can play the whole story in different chapters, and when you progress through the maps here, you're switching between Europe here. This is the Europe map and the USA map here. You can see it here.
Yeah, we will later show you how huge this map really is. There's a special thing we want to show you.
Okay, and then we can create a custom game. I'll show you later. Mm-hmm. We got 14 scenarios with different difficulties, and you can choose any you like. You can see which part of the map you are playing on.
This Florida part.
This is a Florida part, right?
Oh, yes.
And this is an advanced scenario, for example. And this is a normal one.
Okay.
And we also got a European very hard map, for example, here.
Okay.
And some of these scenarios you can play on a weekend, in a day, and some maps like these, for example, you have to play over many hours.
Awesome.
To complete this.
Awesome. There's a good question I haven't heard yet. Is the campaign? So we'll show the custom game, but is the campaign built up like a tutorial at the beginning, or are you just starting a story and the tutorial was beforehand?
It's a little bit like a tutorial, but not so much. In the first chapter here, the first tasks are straightforward and simple tasks that help you to understand the game even better. And but even in the first chapter, you got tougher tasks to solve, and a lot of problems you need to work on, so it's a little bit like a tutorial in the beginning, but only in the beginning.
Okay.
But there are many tips and hints in the game, in the playthrough.
Okay. So maybe she had... Everything fine.
All right. So we got campaigns, scenarios, we got a custom game, and the sandbox mode. The sandbox mode is what it is called. You can play whatever you like, and you got unlimited money and so on. So you can be very creative on the map.
Cool. Oh, DC Patates, bonjour. Hello. Thanks for being here on Twitch. Judge Shred, thanks for the info. Yeah, welcome. Ask as much as you can and as much as we can answer.
All right, now we are in the custom game menu.
Yeah.
And we are selecting a map.
Mm-hmm.
We can choose to different parts of the map
Choose
if you
a
like
region.
to.
Yes, okay.
Today we are showing the whole USA map.
Yeah.
And we are selecting a starting city.
And there are a lot of cities in that game. I think way over 200. Way over 200 cities.
Number of cities, you can see it here, 130 cities.
But I meant in the whole game, way over 200.
Yeah. And there are the number of rural businesses are 381. So that are your production sites, for example, cattle and so on. So we are choosing a city.
Judge Dredd TLC's planned. That's always the case. Someone is asking about now. Judge Dredd, this is the future. This game isn't out now, and you are asking for the year of 3000. But it's nice that you're so interested. But this is nothing we can answer yet, so we will fully concentrate on that one. But you will get a lot of playtime only with the edition that comes out on May 25th.
Yeah, there's a lot of hours to play with this game, a lot, and it has a lot of potential to get add-ons or something like that. No one knows, but I can think of a lot. Yeah. So we are starting here in Colombia, in the middle of the USA.
Yeah.
And we're starting the starting year 1850. It's about you start from 8030.
Okay.
And you're going up to into the 20th century. But all our locomotives are steam locomotives. So
okay.
All right. Next, we are choosing a character. So basically, you're playing a manager of a company.
Yeah.
And you got different managers here. Got this gangster, for example, and you can name.
Just a second. I ask for my community. So no, there's no problem. You can ask whatever you want. Gamild, a compact answer. Most important new things. So it's graphics much more detailed. We have a lot of new things going on with the train station. There are so many things. Just stay here and watch, and we can show you.
All right. So I'm choosing the lady here.
Okay. Yes, because it's Girls' Day, and today, yes, you met them. There were some students here.
Yeah, there were some students.
Yeah, some students here in-house, and they spent a nice day, and they have learned what it takes to Yeah, they were in your department.
In our department,
in the
yeah.
QA. They were also with the producing, so they had to, and they also had the chance to play Railway Empire 2. Oh, I know some developer. There's so many ideas. Yes, we always have so many great ideas. But yes, you're right. Sometimes it's working. Sometimes.
Right now you can adjust all the difficulty settings here in the custom game, and we are staying with pretty standard here, and we are disabling the competitors, but these are AI competitors with different levels of difficulty, but we don't need them now.
Yes, but in the game you can compete against them. You can buy their stocks, and if you have, I think 100, if you have everything from them 100%, then you can use their rail lines. But until that point, you cannot use them, for sure.
Yeah, you are competing with them, and they are expanding, so based on the difficulty level, and you need some time and strategic thinking to be ahead of them. Yes,
and you can also sabotage them.
You can also sabotage them, yes, if you have the coins for it.
But they can do the same with you.
They can do the same with you, and you can defend against.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, but now we're in the game.
Yes.
And
oh, look at this.
This is our starting town and the view.
We can get closer to that town, maybe, to show some of the details.
Yeah, well, the town is generated.
We're in the pause mode. That's the reason why the people are.
Yeah, yes, I'm in pause mode, so I'm resuming to unpaused.
Okay. Yes, the towns are generated. Yeah.
They are generated exactly based on the level of the town. You see it here.
Okay.
It's level 1. The yellow bar here, and it can upgrade. And so it's growing, and the buildings are getting higher, for example. And the town is growing, and people are coming to the town. You get more industry slots, for example. In the town, you have here the citizens that are currently in the town, about 18,000 at the moment. And all your citizens have demands you want to fulfill. For example, grain, cattle, corn, lumber, meat, and so on. And here on this side you can see 100%, so this demand is satisfied. That's good, because when it's satisfied, the population is growing at about 60% satisfaction of all the demands combined. The city is growing, and that's what we want. And
are Pullman scales included? Are those wagons or so? I'm not sure. I cannot answer this one. Do not exactly know.
So, and the goal of the game is to support these demands and to have growing cities and satisfy the needs of the population, and and so on. So we're taking a look around, zooming out. This is our town, and as I said, we have the demand for lumber, for example. We have some in stock, but we need to bring it to the town.
Magic Lou, good evening. Nice to see you.
So now we are building a train station here. So as we are a company, and we are a railway company, So this is a Railway Tycoon game. The production is this rural area here. This clearing is producing without our interference. It's producing, but we are the company that transports these goods to the demand places.
Oh, very important question. So with the train station, so in the first part you only had the chance to build it somewhere in the town, so now you can build up stations.
Well, we got these stations here.
Yeah.
We can build 3 stations in the city.
Okay.
Up to 3 stations.
Yeah.
And every station has up to 8 tracks. So this is what goes into a city. But you can build in these production sites in the clearing here, for example, as many as you can fit into it.
Okay.
So it is limited in some way, but you're running out of place and out of production at some time. Another thing, you can build train station all over the place. It's unlimited. You can build it wherever you like. So you can transport goods, for example, to a station here and bring it from this station to the city, if you like to. Or you can build a maintenance depot at this station and bring all your rail lines to the station to be repaired, for example.
Germild, I guess yes. This could be possible. I'm pretty sure that this is not that would not be in the future in this game. I can imagine. Yes, why not? I'm not a developer at this point. It's about 3D. So maybe using with any goggles or so, playing the game. You know, not that first person, but you can look around and so on. If that is possible per se.
You can look around. In the game, you mean?
If it's possible at a game like this.
Yeah. We can zoom in.
But you cannot use it. You cannot use it with any 3D stereoscopic
I see.
Goggles. But
I see. Yes.
But could that be possible? I think that's the question. I think this could be possible when it's. Well, yeah, when you're designing that game, when talking about that game. But here, I'm pretty sure it won't happen with this game.
Okay.
Can we grow up the production?
Yes, we can. We got the production here at the clearing. And this does not belong to our company at this time, but we can buy this building or start an auction when there is a competitor and we start this. They can bid on this production site. And the winner has to pay the money.
Yeah.
And then the income of this production goes to the company.
Great. Will it be released on consoles at the same date as PC? Yes, for sure, except the Nintendo Switch. That will come a little bit later, but stick with Calypso Live. Maybe subscribe and then you will get the news as early as possible. Yes, it will be in the Game Pass as well from day one, the standard edition. So if you're a subscriber of that service, you can play it from 25th of May. So how many tracks are possible? 8. Yeah?
Though there are 8 tracks possible.
Okay.
1, 2. I built 2 tracks.
Yeah.
Got up to 8. but we don't need them now. Two
For sure.
tracks are fine for the first part of the game, and a very important tool you have now is the station gridiron.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, you can, near the station, you can combine these, or you can join these two tracks into a section here. You see it, where the train can go. Can go from here to this track here in the station, and the cargo can be handled then here or here. So the train is choosing which one is the best.
Snowford! Awesome! Cool to see you.
And we need this station gridiron on the Columbia station as well.
And that helps. So how I understand that it helps that there is less traffic jam in the stations, right?
Yes, and it is a help for all the trains to get the right track, the best track. They choose.
They choose automatically.
Usually the best track.
They choose automatically the best track, so that that's very good.
If you got only one rail line or here, that without a gridiron, the train can go from here only on this side here to the other station, and cannot switch the tracks.
Yeah.
So when we are not combining this, there can't be very much traffic on the rail line, on the track.
Oh, now you are choosing the direction of that.
Yes, I'm choosing the direction. This is pretty important because this is adding these signals here automatically all along the tracks here. You can see.
So you only set the direction of the track, and the signals are built automatically.
The signals are built all along the track up to the station here.
Awesome.
So
that helps a lot, especially especially me.
When you set it manually, it's tedious work. You don't want to do this especially in maps of this size. Okay, now
so what we can show first before I forget it, so we have to get a little bit aside, is that when you zoom in completely, do your stuff, and then when you're ready, then we can show that.
Now I am doing an express line between these two cities.
Okay.
This is the city, the Kansas City and Columbia City. And express lines are transporting the passengers here. Okay. Mail and passengers. There are many passengers waiting to get their trip to Kansas.
But it's so exciting because there is the train. It's evolution. Mrs. Wick, choose.
So now here's our train. And we can focus on this train and follow the train that is bringing all the passengers to the city. For now, we've got here 47 passengers and 23 mailbags. And there are up to 8 cars for every locomotive. So if the cars are all full, we need maybe a second train. Can change this here. So we got our rail line complete here, and then got everything set up, and then we can add trains as we like. Okay. I'm adding another one. We don't need it at the moment, but just for showcasing this. And it is starting as soon as it is needed. And when the distance between the first train and the other train is big enough.
Okay.
So Now I'm adding a second track here from the clearing. And I'm joining this track here. And this track goes here to the directed one. This is undirected for now. You can see it here. The overlay says this goes in the direction and the other goes in the other direction. And now we are setting up this two here and here. This little part is undirected for now, but we're adding it later. Now we got two directions, and we always need a gridiron then, so they can switch tracks. So they're coming here, switching track lines to go to the city next.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm deleting this part again. This is possible. You can choose how much track you want to delete. Only this part. So, and I want to join this here. Oh, it's here. Yes. All right. So this should be working. And I'm checking on the rail lines here. I've changed it. So
no German streams at the moment. Not planned. Sorry.
And now this city also needs lumber.
Okay.
I'm adding a new rail line here, and I can see which tracks this rail line will use. You can see all the highlighted overlay here. Because it cannot turn directly here, it has to go to this city, then turn around and go to this city. So this is a problem, because it takes a long time to do this turn.
Because don't underestimate this map.
Yeah, and now I'm adding it for now. I got a warning, yes, I want to do this and fix it later. So I'm fixing it now. Now I'm adding a turn here from this track to this track, so it doesn't have to turn around in Colombia. I'm adding from here to here. Okay, it's working fine. I accept and build it. So this is too tight. I'm adding in a better angle. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So, and now we are setting the directions here again. Now we are checking our rail line here. This one we just created, and we saw that turned around here in Colombia is not going to Colombia anymore, and is using our turn here.
Okay.
Right. Then we're checking this train here, and we see some displays here. It's the condition of the locomotive. So, as I told in the beginning, they have to repair it at some time, and we can repair them in a maintenance depot, for example. We can build it at our station, for example here in the clearing. We got our station selected, and we add one of these add-ons. We can have two add-ons at all.
Okay.
And at first we build a maintenance depot.
What are the other ones?
This is a dispatch hall, so it speeds up the wait times for the train at the station, so it can leave the station quicker. And we got a restaurant.
Okay.
And this restaurant for example, increases the income you get from the ticket of the passengers
Okay. Yeah.
if they're leaving here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the clearing, for now, it's no destination for the passengers.
Definitely not. So it's not
Yeah, this
necessary
is for
to build a
cargo
restaurant.
only.
Yeah.
So I'm adding a maintenance depot.
And there is also a hotel, right?
A hotel, yes. If we build this, then passengers can change.
Because this is
here.
a nice site.
This is a nice site. If we want to change them here later, we can add it. For example, so this doesn't make sense. If you have your passengers from Colombia to Kansas, it does not make sense to bring them here and then go here.
Definitely.
It's much shorter to go this way,
Mm-hmm.
and you can gain an express status for your rail lines here.
Mm-hmm.
This lightning here. If you get this, the ticket prices are increasing because passengers don't want to wait. But if you have another city, for example, Topeka here, or Fayetteville, you can bring these passengers to the hotel here. They are changing and then go to Colombia.
Okay.
So we're adding the maintenance depot.
Yeah.
And maybe another addition, the warehouse. The warehouse is a very interesting strategic add-on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can your goods can switch trains at this station.
Mm-hmm. So okay, they unload them, they offload
unload
them
here.
into the warehouse,
Right.
and from the warehouse into the next.
No, I'm
okay.
showing it here. So let's see, what can we unload here? For example, this milk or this corn. Let's get this corn to this station. I'm in the warehouse and I'm adding the corn here. So the corn is stockpiled at this station.
Mm-hmm.
And then another train can get the corn from here and bring it to Colombia.
Yeah. The warehouse is a very nice feature. Yes, definitely. All that stations, what you can do with them. You can see the hotel, restaurant, all that stuff. You can build 3 stations max in that area of a town, for example. Up to 8 tracks, telling those tracks which directions they should go without putting in some signals by your own. They are set automatically. That's a huge
So
help.
now we see a problem. You see,
Yeah,
this is a colorful line. It's an indicator for tunnel. This pink color is a tunnel. Blue is a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want this tunnel now because the price is very, very high. The tunnel costs 2
Definitely.
million. Yeah. So we want to change this track. And we see there's a mountain. So there's a reason why we need a tunnel here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can add the height lines, the contour lines, so you can see, yes, clearly this is a mountain, so we have to get around it and to adjust our track here. So we can draw it here, for example, and add another track point. So you can grip these track points and drag them around as you wish and you like, and the track is adjusting.
You can see the price in real time.
Yeah.
It changes, so you can set it up.
And you also can increase the height of the track. You see? Okay, this is too much. Okay,
That's
we're
right.
optimizing this. Okay,
That's very
it's
good.
Much
What
better.
was it? 2 millions before?
2 millions before.
And now it's a bargain.
So this is a bridge, for example.
Yeah.
So this looks okay. Executing this, and then adding a train from the corn to this station where the corn is stockpiled.
Just click on the destination.
Yeah.
From this point to this point. Really convenient.
And you can see the duration of this of the trip from Walker Stop here to the route train station are about 11 days.
11 days. Just imagine that today.
So, and now the corn will be stockpiled here, and then both trains we already have set up for Columbia and Kansas will also transport the corn to the cities automatically. Another thing we need very soon is the supply tower. So we got steam engines, and steam means they need water, for example. So we're adding these.
There's a question, we answered that before. Are cities still limited to 2 stations? No. What did we say? 3 stations?
3 stations at city, yes. And so this train is supplied now with water, sand and oil. And we need all of them. Water at the most we need in general. Okay.
And Ahmad, Sammy, yes, if you build up those grid irons we showed, then they choose the best line here in a station.
Yeah. That's there's much to tell about the rail line setup. I can show you now. I'm adding the cattle to the city because we have in Colombia meat production, and this meat production needs cattle. So we're adding another train. You can choose different trains with different stats, and these are all historic trains, by the way. So we're adding the Philadelphia, and now we can, if we want, set it to, for example, manually, so we can have full control of what is happening to this rail line. So we want, for example, yes, we want this livestock to be loaded 8 times, and at least 4 cars should be full before the train goes to Columbia.
Okay.
Okay, so we're there. Okay, and now in Columbia, we want to unload everything. Okay, and want to load another thing maybe, but not for now. So you've got this set up, and then confirm it. We also can choose which track should be preferred by the train if we want to. So this should be preferred, and we see the usage of this track here, for example, 7%. So there's plenty of space and
basically nothing.
Basically nothing. So we are fine with both of them. All right, and then we confirm. We can do this, and we can also set waypoints, for example. If I edit this, I can set, this is the way this rail line goes. We can say, no, I want you to go here first, and then go here first, and then go to Columbia at here. So from here, go to here, for no reason at the moment. Yeah, sure. Then go here, and then go to Columbia if we want. So we have full control. Okay, but everything we have set up here for this very simple rail line from here to here, we can set it to automatic. And it does the very same. I don't have to.
That would be my first choice.
Yeah, this would be the first choice. For many parts in the beginning, this is your choice. But later you have different products and rail lines that are switching in the cities, and you want this control. And you have much more traffic in your 8-track station, and you want to control this so everything goes fine, and maybe your passengers are preferred at the station, or a special track is only for passengers, for example, to get the good ticket prices. You want to do some adjustments.
And now imagine you have constructed a rail network over this whole US map. And by the way, Germelt, it's the whole US map, and large part of Europe is at start there. But okay, so imagine you have built up a railway system over the whole map. After hours and hours of game time, it's very hard to manage all these things. And there is a part where we have built in a multiplayer, a cooperative multiplayer into that game. So a friend can join you. We will show you later how that works, and you can play that from with a friend on PC, from PC to PC, but also if your friends only have an Xbox, for example, and you can connect between these systems, PC and Xbox, and they can join your game, and maybe you can talk to them and say, well, you are here for California, and this person is here for the Mid-East or so, and yeah, then they're working with you in that company.
Right. So this co-op multiplayer here.
It's only co-op, yes.
It's only co-op, yes. We can have a code here. We can share this with our friends, and we can change it later if we don't want this code to be known any longer. And we can open these slots. Your friends can join your game, and they have control over your money, of course, and so you are sharing the money, the company, and they can build maybe on this side of the map while we are expanding on this side.
So this is only for your very, very best friends. They have control over your business and your money. So don't. No, I wanted to say something, but that is not. No,
So if of course you can kick them out and close the slot again if they messing up. So you fire your second in command.
The Alchemist, awesome! Nice to see you guys here. Cool. How are you doing?
I added a new city here, Topeka, and Topeka is producing beer, for example. Now, let's see this train here. It's one of the express rail lines to the next city, to Kansas City, and we got another feature in this game. We can ride along if we like. So we're doing this now.
Oh, there are horses.
Yeah, there are many
there are buffaloes.
Different types of animals. Yeah, buffaloes. And yeah, you can follow the train, and you can also like walk side of the train, say hello. Okay, now it's entering the station.
We have to wait until
we
it
have
leaves.
to wait. And then I show you. So we can see it's unloading here.
The Alchemist, yes. Way too busy watching some... Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching.
loading the passengers again, and then moving, I hope. Yes, all right.
Judge Dredd wants that we gonna check the tickets of the passengers.
Okay, now we are checking the tickets. All right. So, yeah, the passengers.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Now we are entering the mail department here.
You cannot enter all the wagons. So there are some where you can go inside.
You can go inside in the game later. Yes,
Yeah.
you can go inside the train and walk in these cars.
Yeah.
And check all the passengers. So.
Really good.
And here's the engineer with your head.
Here, difficulty levels. So for the campaign, it starts quite easy, and it's getting harder and harder.
Yes.
For the progress and for the custom game, so you can set it up like we did at the beginning.
Right, for the scenarios and the campaign, it is set to a standard. So it's in this story mode. You have to complete some tasks. This is the task list for this game, for example. You can fulfill tasks to gain a rating. And in the campaign and the scenario modes, some tasks are optional. So you have some control about the difficulty. If you want to fulfill all the optional tasks, it is harder for you. But the main tasks you have to fulfill. If you don't, you fail this mission, and you have to start over or load a new game, a save game, and think about another strategy.
Oh, Bertie McSleep is following. Thanks a lot.
So now we are at 600k. We are checking our average balance per day. So we are making plus money. This is good. So cash is flowing. And we can afford a new city and a new rail line, for example. So what we need here in Colombia. We need the grain. We just set up this rail line here to bring grain to the warehouse. It's collected here and then brought to Colombia. Also, we need beer. Beer is produced here in Topeka. But Topeka is missing grain, I think. And grain is needed to make this beer. Now we got some. But still, there's no rail line going up. So we're doing this now. Without a tunnel, please. Yes, okay. It's fine.
Ahmad Sami, the most difficult part I found with the first game was buying out competitors, maybe because I was not good enough. You can definitely get the stocks from your competitors, but I'm not sure if I can really compare it from difficulty.
So you can buy stocks from your competitors, yes?
Yes.
Now we are without competitors, but in this menu all the competitors are listed here with their stock value and the shares we hold on this other company. And here we see our stock value, for example. So if we want to buy a competitor, later in the game we have to invest in this. And depending on how much we invest, the price can go up, for example. So it can be pretty expensive to buy a competitor, but it is possible. And then when you got 100% of the shares, you can decide what to do with this competitor. You can just hold the shares and get some income out of it. Or you can say, okay, I want to merge with this company and take over all the rail lines and all the tracks and everything that is set up by this competitor. Or you can say, okay, I'm merging and I'm deleting all the stuff at once and get some compensation out of it. So, but then all the cities that were connected are not connected anymore.
Okay.
So you have to decide then. But it is possible. And it will need millions and millions of money to do this.
Definitely.
And we got also, for example, if we are missing some money here, we can take a credit, a bond, and we have to pay
the rate, yeah.
an interest rate, right? So we are taking the small one, for example. We have some cash.
Okay.
Okay. And then we can repay it for some price. We also got the stock market. We can mess around with it if we like. So we have a lot of cash to spend, for example. We can buy health. It will be very expensive later. But we are also checking, the price is low, for example. This might be a good investment, for example. I'm buying this at a low price, and later I'm selling it at a higher price. But we have to wait. As soon as we buy here, the price goes up.
For sure. That's a very interesting question. In some Gaming Minds games, there was an option to turn off day and night cycles. Is there an option to have it always be set at night?
No, there's no night mode at the moment.
How much, from AJ Ashman, how much bigger would you say the US map in Railway Empire 2 is versus the same map in the original Railway Empire?
So, well, we could check now if we like to. So we are here in the minimap. You can see.
Okay, we have to go a little bit by side. So choose a part right here, maybe.
Right.
So the people. So
here.
Okay. How can you?
We're here in the middle of the map.
Okay. Now you can check this arrow.
Out. This little arrow here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So, and now we are going to where we start? San Francisco.
Okay.
Or LA. LA is cool. Here. This is LA. And now we're zooming in again. And we're setting our camera, and we can just move forward. I'm adjusting the arrow to be horizontal. And then we want to reach North Fork of Philadelphia, for example. And well, then let's go.
We won't reach that in this stream.
No, we won't reach it in this stream.
Look at that, how slow this arrow is moving.
Well, there are 130 cities and 381 local businesses in this map you can connect to. It's a lot of work. You can
hours later, yeah. So yes, I think you can see that it's a very, very large map, and you will be able to use this map from day one. And we also have a big part of Europe as well.
Right. And well, we have connected these cities here in this region 1, 2, 3 cities in total of 130 cities.
And we're not playing for...
cities are just about 20,000 citizens.
Yeah.
And there are many goods, and you can acquire around the map, or you can research later. I show you the research screen for once here. So in the...
Oh, just as Gurmit, now this is about your question. It's this is the research, the Entwicklung, and you can see the years of development there. You can start 1830.
Yeah, we can start 1830
Yes.
here, and we can go to, we are 1840. We have started in 1850, so we got the most researchers here on this era of 1940 and 1930. And we can invest in new ones. For example, where we have 1950, we want this new locomotive.
Tyson 10.
We are unlocking this. Also, we are unlocking steel now here. So we can build steel in the factory. And then we are going to 1860, 70, 1880, up to here.
Oh,
This is where it ends. So in
But
the
you
20th century,
can-
in the beginning of the 20th century, right?
But you can play longer, so
can-
the game doesn't stop there.
The game does not stop. No.
Oh, there is... Enesh, can we play Eastern Europe at release? Stay a little bit with us. We're trying to show you what the Eastern map has to offer a little bit later. Mod support, no, nothing planned yet, Alchemist.
Now let me see.
It would be something if we can do a transatlantic railroad from New York to London. Yes, that would be nice. But yeah, definitely this is not very historical at this point. But later on, if we have the time, we can build some bigger bridges in Europe to connect countries there. We're trying, and this won't be the last Railway Empire stream, definitely.
So now we have reached. We are in the game for half a year now.
There's only one innovation page in Railway Empire.
Yes. We have only one research tree here. It's a huge tree, and
it's
all the
packed.
researchers are packed into this tree.
Yes.
So everything you can unlock in research is to find here.
So you don't have to swap between.
You don't have to swap anymore. So now I'm laying another parallel track here to join the station. I have to make some adjustments here. Deleting this part to connect.
Gurmel, about DLCs, no information yet because this game isn't out yet. So this is the future, and our time machine can only travel
travel so far
to May 25th. But you will have you can spend a lot of game time with what you'll get at the end of May. Kingfish, I'm excited. May 25th can't come quick enough. Yes, you're right. I can understand that.
So this is mixed. This is the new one we just unlocked.
Ah, okay.
The Tyson 10 wheeler. It's our most modern locomotive for mixed purposes. So I'm setting this up now. And don't forget the supply tower. So now these two cities are connected as well. And we got meat industry here, so we need to supply it. This gives not only cash if we bring goods into the cities, but when the citizens are moving into the city, there are more passengers for our rail lines. And the income is mainly coming from these passengers and mail. Only some part is coming from the goods you are transporting. You get a fee for the transporting of goods, but the main benefit is you can make your city grow then.
A question from Ahmad again. Oh, he's very excited about that game as well. Are there special buildings like museums and universities?
Yes, we got that. We can build city buildings. There are the library, for example. It's helping to fulfill the needs of the citizens, so the city can grow. And we got the museum. This increases the percentage of the passengers that would like to visit this city. So we can make a tourist attraction point and plan our income and our station for this. And we also got the university. And the university gives the city the possibility to grow beyond 100,000 citizens. So in the late game, you have cities in about 250, 300,000 people living there, and when the city is growing, the more of the goods are consumed, and the more passengers you get, you have to transport them. You also have you have to add locomotives and trains to your whole system. To bring them to their destination.
There is something. Where do can't spell the name right, sorry. Where do trains wait on an bi-directional track crossing other tracks? There shouldn't be signals, cause it isn't directional, so there aren't any signals right in front of both sides of the cross. Where are they
Let me try to understand the questions. So it's about the directional track, right? And it's about joining, right? So we got we can switch tracks. Can build a system like this, for example. In the middle of the track, wherever we want, and we can also cross this track if we like, or we can join the track. The joining I've shown you, for example, here. So these are joining, and we can do a crossing. Let me show you from here to here, and now we want to go here. But the track is in the way.
But crossing like a plus, not an X. Okay, we have a plus here, yes.
Yeah, we have a plus, and we can set this here. These track points here, as you see. And so, then we build this, and it's like an X. And you can also do it with multiple track lines, like here. No problem. Let me build from here to here. All right.
Okay.
And this is in the way, and we want no bridges and no tunnels. So we go from here to here, and now we can build a bridge. It's costly. Or we can add these tracks here. And we can have a plus here. And the signals are set here and here so that the trains are not colliding with each other.
Is the game running on Linux Proton or Steam Deck? Steam Deck, pretty sure.
It's working on Steam Deck, yes. But as far as I know, there is... don't know if Linux is supported. I haven't tested it on the system so far. Another new feature. In Railway Empire 1 we were limited for the bridges here across the river, but now we can add more.
Awesome.
And this more, I mean, we can add 8 if we want. And we can add beyond 8 if we need to. But for the most part, 8 is sufficient for all the transport needs in one direction.
Oh, from a nice name, Krankheitsfall. Can stations be built on existing tracks like the supply towers?
Stations cannot be built on the existing tracks. For example, if you want to build it here, we can build it near a track, for example, or here. But we're cutting off our possibilities to add tracks. We cannot build it here, where a building is already standing.
Okay.
So, but we can add it here and make a quick connection. For example, we want just a very small station here. So, we build it and we connect it to here. All good.
What's the end year in the game from Paul DC?
The end game, or the end year.
End year.
The end year. So we're here in 1900. And this is the last section of our research and developing tree. And the historical release here of these locomotives is 1930. So this is the end.
But it won't stop.
It won't stop. The game does not stop.
Just the research tree ends there, but you can play. Play for a while.
You can play along and take your time to build your railway empire for the whole map. So no hurry there.
Oh, there is a very important reminder because we do not have that much time left. Hi guys, can you also show the Europe map? We will. I think we can jump over to Europe because a couple of people are waiting to see that, what they can expect from an area which is much closer to where we are based
living,
here.
Yes, and so this is the European map. So we can see we got we're going up to Spain here, but in the east, that was a question, I think.
Yes.
We got the cities here.
Budapest,
for example.
The most, I think it could be the most.
The most to the east,
Warsaw.
Warsaw.
Yes.
And in the north, not everything from Scandinavia is on this map, but the main cities of Scandinavia. So the highly populated area of Europe is.
Oh, release in 25th May is real? Question mark. That would be awesome because then I'm back from hospital. Oh, I hope it's nothing too serious. Yes, at the moment there is. It looks fantastic for May 25th. Right. How many cities are there in Germany? Ooh, did you count them?
In Germany, there's no counter in the game, but we can try. So we got Bremen, Gütersloh, Hannover, Kassel, Magdeburg, Schwerin. We got Berlin here, and Cologne.
Cologne, Kassel, Frankfurt.
Frankfurt and Worms. Welcome home.
That's where we are.
So Nuremberg and
Munich.
Dresden. Weimar. Well, and now we're in
Munich, my
Prague.
former home city. Munich.
Yes, Munich. So around this area, Hamburg here, and Berlin. So I'm showing you some other parts of Europe. For example, here in Spain, we got another biome. It's more arid.
Oh, there's a question. Good evening. He's not so good in English. If the tracks are not in one direction, there is an urgent need to build signals. So the signals are built automatically. You just set the direction of your tracks. You say upwards and the parallel track downwards, and the signals are set automatically.
Yes.
And in the stations, you can see there are up to 8 tracks can be used there, and if you build gridirons, they will choose the best suitable track for the train automatically as well.
Right.
They removed Leipzig. No Jena. We can make it right for everyone. It is 1910. Look at there. There was no Jena or Leipzig.
So now we got...
They were founded later.
6 non-directional tracks here. And now I'm setting directions for 2 of them. And these are undirected. So we got automatically signals for these 2, here and here. So between these signals, a train can be, and this part of the track is reserved for this train. And then the other one can follow up to the next signal. So in these non-directional tracks we have no signals, because if one train goes here, it's blocking the whole track from here to there. And so this is needed to later, at least, needed if you want to add, for example, 5 or 6 trains. So there's no traffic jam.
Oh, there is someone who missed that thing with the gridiron.
Yeah. All right. The gridiron,
for sure.
It's this structure here. I deleted once. So. No gridiron. We can add gridirons. It's here under the track construction, and the gridiron is an automatically combining the tracks at the station. So every train that enters this gridiron can choose the track at the station. So at the station the unloading happens and the passengers are changing, and this part of the track at the station is blocked, is reserved for this train. And when a train is coming here and says, okay, I want to this track is full, I choose the free one automatically, and it combines all these tracks. You can see it here. There are switches automatically built. So from every track here, the train can switch to every of the other to all of the others here freely. If we don't have this gridiron, and we have to do it ourselves, so it is possible, but it is a lot of work, so it's a much automation happening with this gridiron.
How much time the fastest trade for the longest distance? Oh, never. I think no one stopped that or checked that out, but you maybe
fastest train for the longest distance.
Do
is
you know
the
that?
question?
Do you know that?
There is.
But we showed that earlier, how large this map is by just flying over it.
Well, I can try to estimate it. I haven't measured it yet, but I have durations, also trip durations about 60 and 70, 80 days, for example. And this was not the whole map of USA.
Yeah.
And it was an express line, by the way.
Is it possible to build only a 2-track gridiron on this 6-track line?
Yes, we can do that. We have a number of tracks we want to build this gridiron. By default, it's on max. You can choose to build 2.
That's it.
Here, there.
Paul DC, thanks for the follow. Awesome. This won't be the last Railway Empire stream. Definitely. Hirash cannot get to that. Hirash is following. Awesome. Thanks a lot for your trust. And definitely check out Calypso Live, the YouTube channel. We have Calypso Media, where you can see all the trailers and stuff. And we also have Calypso Live, where you can get news and Let's Play stuff. And yeah, definitely check that out. Would be awesome. Does replacing the fields damage the farm at all? From Necrotex.
The farm here.
Yeah.
So no, these replacing of the fields is not damaging the farm, the production. But it is adjusting as we build on it. The same goes for the city, by the way. If we're building in the city, a new station, for example, here, these houses here are in the way. We can't build on these special buildings, but on these automatically growing city, we can. And it is adjusting accordingly.
Yeah.
And when we are adding new tracks, for example, it is adjusting also. And now when I delete this, it's adjusting again. So this is happening automatically without any drawbacks.
Oh, that's so good for my conscience. Not to ruin a farmer's
Another thing, by the way,
farmer's life.
We got a connection bonus here. This is this
Yes, yeah, got
thing.
it.
We got 98 days left. It's like a mini quest. We can fulfill for a bonus of 240,000 money.
Yeah, we had that in the predecessor as well. Yeah, that's very helpful.
Especially in the beginning, it is very helpful, and some of them are. So we got it, 240k as a bonus. So this helps with expanding. So what I'm doing is I'm planning ahead. I've got Aalborg here, the city, and I've just built this long track. I want to expand up to here on the land.
There is also a question, I think pretty easy to answer, from Jan Meyer. Does every new station has to be connected to an existing station in my network, or is it possible, for example, to build a line between Hamburg and Hanover and then from Munich to Ulm?
I see. So it is needed that your grid is connected for the cities. So we can build here, for example, in the middle of nowhere, connect them, no problem. But we cannot build another empire. Let's say in Berlin, we can build one station, right? But now we cannot connect here, because here, at the moment, we cannot build it, because we have to connect this city at first. Because as soon as we build this station, we say, okay, we're taking care of the demand, and we want to support the city. So now we have to connect this to our rail network to build the next station here. I'm not doing this right now because the track is very, very expensive, and I'm deleting this city station.
Do we still have native settlements that we can either destroy or pay off? We can buy...
cannot destroy the natives settlements, but we can pay them a fee, so they are moving. And for example, if we want to build a track through this settlement, we have to pay them, for example, 500k, and they are moving to a random other part.
Okay. Primus, I wonder if Tropico will get trains and monorails one day. Yes, everything combined in one huge universe game. Oh, just like the Avengers of Calypso Media.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. What is the smallest radius a track can have? You are asking questions, Kranka.
The smallest radius a track can have in a circle.
I guess
it's a good question.
Yeah, we tried it, I think an hour ago, and it was too narrow. So
it can't be too narrow, but almost.
Another great question from me. Can you build a roller coaster with this?
It's a good question. A roller coaster?
No, don't build a roller coaster now.
Without loopings, yes, of course.
Okay, then no, don't build one. That was just.
So we can add something like this. All right. So a very, very, very high bridge.
Yes.
And all your passengers are brought to this track just as a surprise, and then they are going up. So this is the maximum, and then we let them drop. So yes, something like a roller coaster is possible.
Ride.
But there is a limit to this incline here.
Okay.
So, and the higher the incline of the track, the more the sand of the locomotives supply has to be used to get this high. And we have to resupply it with the resupply towers.
Yeah, and you cannot build those supply towers there.
On the bridge, we cannot
Yes.
resupplies, but at the beginning of the bridge, for example.
For sure. The aqueduct line, yes.
The aqueduct line, yeah, right.
For sure.
And let's see if we have a pretty mountain here to showcase a tunnel here, for example. Just building stations.
Everywhere. Just where you want.
Yeah, right. From here to there.
That's so good.
And we are adding a tunnel. We can afford it. Yes, we can. Let's see if we can. This is too high. This mountain. Let's go here. Try a better way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we got some increase here. The bridge. Bridge and a tunnel. That's what I wanted. And I'm adding the locomotive. And we're riding along. By the way, we can, never told you that, but we can pause the game whenever we want. And we can increase the game speed up to 3 times the speed.
And it automatically moves faster when you zoom out, but it moves faster than when you're close.
Right.
Okay, let's check
So
out the
now
tunnel.
we in the tunnel, riding along the tunnel.
I think that's a pretty nice ending for this first Railway Empire 2 stream. Nice.
Cool.
Really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thanks for all the nice people that were here with us. Great for joining us, for subscribing, for following. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for showcasing that really beautiful game. Yes,
yeah, I love it.
We can say it. We can be confident about this title. It will hit the Steam and Xbox and PlayStation stores on May 25th. Pre-order is now on since this week. Can check that out. It will be also in the Game Pass from day one, the standard edition for sure. There's also the deluxe edition where you can get some sweet bonuses. And yeah, that was all for today. Hope we see you guys soon. Check our channels for more live streams and content and so on. And goodbye.
Bye bye everyone. Thanks for joining.